Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Tropico 5, and welcome back to our campaign. So we're doing Mission Day 0, and I'm gonna choose Cayo de Fortuna. We'll see how that goes.
Leon is alive! Of course my old friend didn't perish, but simply faked his own death to thwart his enemies. Ha! Exactly what I would have done in his place. My mentor's return was not incidental. The world is changing. It is a time of social turmoil, a time of rising concerns about pollution, of fossil fuels and nuclear power. A new energy crisis is looming, and Leon has returned to offer the solution.
Right.
Greetings, old friend. I faked my death to throw our enemies off track, but I can stay in the shadows no longer. I have come back from the dead to help the world in its time of need.
Okay, creepy. Apparently I'll need to export 20,000 uranium to win the mission. Alright, let's stop time. Now, first off, yeah, this is the one with the nuclear weapons program. So let's kind of just, like, close that down. You know, I don't need that right now. That's just not necessary. And I should already have a uranium mine somewhere. Let's see here. That's iron. There we are. Uranium. Now, there's my coal mine. Oh, not much left in there. Okay. Edicts. Geological survey. And, yeah, start work on the inferiority complex. Okay. There we go. That'll keep the coal mine operational for a while longer. Now.
Modern times have finally arrived in Tropico. Boy, have I been waiting. Better surfboards, plastic surgery, nicer swimsuits, better cocktails, and above all, a new culture embracing travel, adventure, and daydreaming. It's so cool and new, it feels like the 60s all over again.
Yes. Now, there's various constructions that have not completed from previous. And looks like there's plenty of goods sitting around. Don't like that. Right. Let's get a new Teamster's office in. And we will set them to work somewhere. Now. Don't want to sit it immediately next to another one, but, you know, it's like... At the same time, I want these to actually, you know, work. Waste treatment plant wouldn't be a terrible idea. Now, let's see, somewhere downtown. Yeah, like here. I should fit something in that little space. I could fit 2 country houses in there. Suppose it'll do. Oil well depleted. Okay. About time someone
A
contacted me.
new era of knowledge is upon us.
Yeah, okay, I can build a science lab. Science lab. Oh, I know. Right here. Wait, is there a front on this thing? There is not. Okay. Well, we'll point it that way. Put it amongst the pig farms and such. Alright, what are we doing for trade? Okay, looks like we're importing milk and iron. Could export wool, but we don't make that much of it. We could export natural gas, but our oil well just closed up. Canned goods and chocolate. Do I have a cannery? You know, I don't know. Is it a cannery? That's a cannery. Okay. Yep, we'll do that. Canned cheese for the public. Well, we do still have one of these wells running. Do we have magnate? We do not. Okay. Still have yet to export any uranium. I am concerned. What the hell? I hate that. I really do. Okay, demolish this road section. All I want to do is put a straight road in, you know? Does the game want to play along with that ambition? No. There. Some country houses for the backwoods workers. Right. Well, nice to see the mansions going up. Plain stuff sitting at the distillery. Ooh, a nightclub might be a thing. Where to put it? Next to the college? Yes. These mansions getting used? Yes. Alright then. What's up?
Presidente, education is important. Well, look at me. Who knows where I would have ended up were I not kicked out, educated, at some of the most prestigious universities in the world.
Indeed. Really tempted by Magdalene State U. Let's do that. And we will send Renato. Didn't I already build a museum? Or is that on the other island? Might be the other island. Right. Try to get some of this construction
The
done.
Arcane is alive! I may have doubted your loyalty to the Order, but our mentor assures me that you are still our staunchest ally.
The fact
Even
that
though we dislike one another, we are to work together once more.
Are you done so I can talk now? Because, if I had, if I was disloyal, you would have died well before Cain. Alright, protests, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Coal miners have gone on strike. Buy them off. Not really interested in doing that. So I said coal mine's about to close anyway. Just build the next one. I'm going to use an old-fashioned mine because I don't mind getting it out slow, and there we go. New mine. Coal supply uninterrupted. Keep people employed too. Good, the uranium is cranking out. What's up?
Presidente, for the first time in my life, I actually feel the thirst for knowledge. This is so great that I want to share it with everyone.
I know how to say myself with P instead of X. Okay. I will do it just because I'm so proud of you, Penultimo. Right. Let's see here. Edicts. Oh, edicts. And actually, while I'm here, let's do waste sorting. But the research initiative is here, and it's going to cost me a lot.
Splendid, old boy. Tropico is most certainly becoming an important player in the process of globalization.
I'll take the free office buildings, but I'm only going to put up one right now, I think. Where do those even show up? I forget. Office building, office building. Oh, here we are. Just an old-fashioned office building. Let's see. Yeah, right down here by the dock. No, it's going to disrupt the tourism building. Tell me about the office building. Number of people living in the vicinity. So really, I do want this, like, central. Oh, right here.
We are as small dust motes in the grand scale of the universe. Fortunately, we can take it out on others and make them feel even smaller.
Excellent.
Let's make the building so huge that our citizens feel small and insignificant. It seems logical to me that then we would become more significant and much larger than dust motes. Maybe as large as tennis balls.
My God, let's do it. Okay. So I want my constitution options. And what's up now?
Presidente, I think it's time to win the Nobel Peace Prize. It would be a great honor for Tropico.
I agree. Way I see it these days, prizes awarded to whoever starts and wins the most wars. Alright. Okay. I'm not going to put up the other office building because I don't need it right now. Military buildings. Well, cheap and easy are guard towers, of course. Defending a few important installations is worthwhile. Two, three, four. Need one more. Okay. I don't really want to stick it just anywhere. I mean, like, they do reduce liberty, and they could interfere with buildings that are placed otherwise purposely. Okay, that should do. Nightclub's still not up. Alright. 7 citizens left Tropico. Indeed. Hey, our waste treatment plant's up and running.
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Well, yes, of course they will vote for me. Except that they won't. Alright, I need to fix that. Is that the high school or the Teamsters? I will buy off these protesters. Okay, let's see what's going on. Entertainment's of 43 and job satisfaction's of 46. Religion, of course, remains as 0 because I've been avoiding putting up any religious buildings here. I suppose the simple way to win the election is to put up some religious buildings. Go whole hog, put up a police cathedral. Alright guys, there you go. Stop moaning. What now? Now the iron mine's gone on strike. Well, you know I do import iron, so I just won't export it again.
Everyone seems to have invested too much in this modern science thing. I say, let's take it even further.
Well, that's gonna be a while. There we go. One nightclub. In fact, a bit of modernization might help as well. We could modernize all the apartments. Doesn't seem to have helped much. Housing is now at 55. Crime safety is okay. Entertainment is up. I make a lot of money off entertainment. Still have more homeless kicking around. There's our new office building.
I was asked to tell you that red staplers are officially banned from our newly opened office building. For some unknown reason, they set off the fire detectors there.
The militarists are bowled over by your utter recklessness and want to give you an incentive to keep on doing whatever it is you're doing.
Well, give me 2 free military buildings. And I will take an aircraft carrier, which I will stick out here somewhere. And could stick an army base out in the back. Defends this shit back here, you know.
As my father used to say, ignorance is bliss.
Okay. Returned victorious from his education abroad. In addition to improving his skills, happy to report he's grown more resistant to the effects of intoxicating beverages. Excellent. Elections in 2 months. What else can I do? Oh, Social Security. Yes. And... Takes 2 years to run the immunization campaign, but it is worth it. Sensitivity training, I suppose. Alright. Fine, I'll quick build it. I'll win the election.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
Well, I think for the first time ever I'm going to cheat. Because we are just on the verge. Mind you, I think I just about swung it.
The election results are in. Thanks to a clever interpretation of the numbers, we've decided that you have won. Presidente.
Excellent. It was a close win, but a win. So we'll take it. We remain in power.
To all my fellow Tropicans affected by the electrical shortages that seem to be plaguing Tropico at the moment, hey, don't be so gloomy. I'm sure you can find lots of fun things to do in the dark. I know I can.
Seriously, move this shit. Oh, what now? Pig farm's on strike. If I were to tell you I don't care, how would you react? I will wait you out. Mm, 160 available power. Get a thorium reactor going. Alright. High tech. Still have yet to actually export any extra uranium. This is getting annoying.
I have a brilliant idea, Presidente. There's no need for pointless wars to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Attack the Nobel Committee. Yes! Let's go. Arr. They are attacking the island. when do we get a magnet? Okay. Where are my tanks? Finally. I'm only driving through all the town.
Presidente, look at these big, comforting letters. Obviously they are big because they mean something important.
Indeed.
Anything important would surely be written in big, nice-looking letters like these.
Yes.
There is nothing below them worth looking at.
Indeed. Very nice. I agree to raise penultimate salary by 300%. Alright. Free internet. Strategic sector. And we'll go with the energy efficiency approach.
The militarists are
There we
bowled
go.
over by your utter recklessness and want to give you an incentive to keep on doing whatever it is you're doing.
I will take the 8 grand. Thank you. The flaming tanks in town indicate that we do have sufficient military force.
Good evening!
Modernize our weaponry. Excellent. How's our office building doing? Oh, good.
It seems only logical that we establish official diplomatic relations with the new major player in world politics.
Yep, okay. That's a bank. That's my Russian embassy. I may need to build a new one. Oh, what now? Goat farm. No, I'm not buying you off either. I didn't buy off the pig farmers. I'm not going to buy off the goat farmers. Alright. Am I getting enough college-educated workers? Here, open up. Yes. My creameries can do more things for me.
That was the most powerful Swedish invasion since ABBA. It was glorious, Presidente.
Let's build Presidente Care, which will give us a prize in medicine for certain. Have 5 healthcare buildings. Okay. I actually have
Splendid,
that.
old boy. Tropico is most certainly becoming an important player in the process of globalization.
I want $8,000, please. Thank you. Now, where's my other cheese factory? There she is. You just have shitty shacks, and I'm not motivated to do anything for you. The internet, right? And because it is shitty shacks. There. You can protest without any shacks now. Oh, what now? The palace. Can't have that.
Presidente, the world media is ablaze with threats from several terrorist organizations. They all keep repeating the same two words. Day zero.
Day zero is the weird plan to end us all in nuclear apocalypse to reset our civilization. I have no idea why the world buys this crap, but it all lead to hysteria here in Tropico with our uranium exports and all. I say we build something eco-friendly quickly to put crazy people at ease. Have one waste treatment plant. Okay, well I actually have that. And I will buy the strikers at my...
I'm shaking.
At my palace.
The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made. Done.
Done.
Now, let's evaluate the damage.
Okay. Alright, so... one of our taverns went down.
I have a
as well.
confession to make. I just came out of a train wreck of a relationship. Things started off pretty nice, but then derailed so violently that it left nothing behind but an ugly, disfigured hulk. Just like some buildings I've been seeing on the island lately. Fix them already!
Working on it. They just got broken. Yeah, we're at maximum power. Okay, we need to build our power plant.
We shall provide affordable health care for everyone, provided they can afford it.
Mm-hmm. We might do those things. More strikers. You're like in front of my... I don't know what you're who you are or what you're doing. Whatever. We're gonna invite in the Chinese, so we need to build an embassy. Give a nice waterfront view, and bloody hell, what else was I gonna do? Oh, power, yes. Geothermal plant would be nice. Won't use any resources either. I think I can just fit it in here. Yeah, okay.
Is it just hot in here, or is it the new geothermal plant on the island? Neither, dear listeners. It's just the man of my dreams, who will walk right through the door any minute now. Dream man, if you're listening, get your cute butt up here this instant.
Okay, how's the trade doing? Right. So we could export cigars, planks, cheese. Well, we do cheese. Ooh, we could import uranium for less than market price. That'll help me sell it. I think I already do tobacco. But do I have a cigar factory? Fish? Well, it's less higher market price. Right, first off, work out what we're doing here. That is a cotton plantation. Bananas, cocoa, sugar. Pretty sure that's cotton as well. Yeah, it's cotton. I don't think we do tobacco. put up an art fishing wharf. If I can fit it in anywhere. Come on, how hard is it to put in a fishing wharf? Oh, there we go. Okay, it needs to be further back in. Go, more fish. And not producing pollution was good. And increasing effectiveness is good. All right. What now? Llama's ranch is on strike. Do not care. Yeah, fine fabric rolling. Okay. That consumes a lot of electricity. Yeah, rolling stock. That's fine. Don't have a problem with the rolling shop. Let's see. Anything else I want to improve? Yeah, let's give the tanks reactive armor. Seriously, get this uranium out of here. We're not producing power here. That would be the problem. Tell you what. Let's cut our reliance on this plant. Okay, shut her down. Just export all of the uranium we produce, and I will instead implement a program of geothermal power. Now,
Political connections with the nations of the Middle East are of paramount.
yeah, okay. Still gonna invite
I'm
China.
glad I finally made it to the palace, old chap, receiving thanks from 10...
Import electronics. Export oil. That's a hearty markup. Sugar. import bananas and export bananas. No, who's protesting now? My llama farm. Yeah. Really aren't bothered. I am not concerned about your llama protests, okay? In fact, I am so unconcerned about your llama protests, I am putting up a power plant adjacent to your farm. Care. Now you got a 41 satisfaction on religion now. Okay, it's to 0. Entertainment's only 38 though. Ooh, national park. That doesn't require any electricity. And there's plenty of nice places for one. Well, maybe not by the areas we're doing logging, but let's see. Right here? Yeah. Over by the airport. Something else to do with the kids.
The Chinese have requested our aid in counting their population.
Export 10,000 apparel. Means I have to build a textile factory, doesn't it? Yeah, fashion company. Yeah, that means electricity, which I don't have at the moment. Since the dips out here are so uncooperative, we'll give them a church.
Presidente, we have discovered the Internet. It was in the palace basement for who knows how many years. It seemed to work okay after I blew the layers of dust off it.
Excellent.
For some reason, it seems to be full of cat pictures. And pictures of nude ladies and gentlemen, which I have taken to my office for further study.
Right.
We shall provide
e-government
affordable
and paid
health
healthcare. Okay. Do luxury flight, and then, okay, edicts. So, e-government, that'll be up here. And then, paid healthcare. It's got to be here somewhere. Alright, first off, you don't really do healthcare in that first era. Second era is where I would expect to find it. There it is, paid healthcare. To counter that problem, I am going to also issue the immunization program. Right, to invite the Middle East, I'm going to need an embassy building for them as well. There we go, down by the wharf. Okay. Right, there's that power plant. Increase its output. And cut its pollution. That should bring more power to more buildings. Yes.
The Chinese have requested our aid in counting.
Yes. What else? My logging camp. Well, you know what? It's going to let the trees grow back in, so whatever.
No one has ever won 3 Nobel Prizes, but, after all, you are El Presidente.
Indeed.
Presidente.
I propose physics. Won first place at school science fair by producing electricity with some rubber. I'm sure that we can wow the world with a larger scale version of the same. Produce 3,000 electricity. Okay. Go. Give her a management competence and pollution efficiency, and there we go. More power. More power. Finally exported about half the uranium we need to export. Science lab's gone on strike. Fine, have some checks. Not enough power for
I am
electric
so glad that
stills.
there is a new church on the island. Jesus taught us many important things like surfing and turn the other cheek. I often disregard that last rule and punch the guy instead, but I always feel guilty afterwards.
Herr Presidente, there have been reports of prominent scientists being abducted by terrorists all over the world.
Oh, no.
I don't have time to be abducted. I'm too close to perfecting my concept for a time-traveling apparatus.
Ah. Need some modern equipment anyway. Would you be so kind to provide me with a new laboratory with adequate security measures? Okay. Build a new science lab. And now our cattle ranch is doing the strike fandango. Right. Where do I want to put this thing? You want security? You got security. There you go. Way out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Okay? reduced, 376. Total power, 1,120. We actually do have surplus power now. Yay. Okay. Which means I should build another one. There we go. That'll keep our airport online.
The EU seems to be rolling in cash, and they seem to be handing it out to all sorts of riffraff.
Fair enough.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have it.
Don't like crises. And then embassy for the EU. Down by the fishing wharf.
All hell is breaking loose, old chap. The international community is convinced that Tropico is supplying the terrorists with uranium, helping them build their doomsday device and perpetuate Day Zero.
Well, last embassy's on its way. I'll just quick build it.
We have reached the EU reward center.
For $15,000, press 1. To have your resource prices increased by 30% for 2 years, press 2. To receive 2 free infrastructure buildings, press 3. To receive 5 million Swiss yacht and all expense paid trip to the beautiful Caribbean island, press 9. What shall we choose? I will take the infrastructure buildings because I want the power plants. Alright.
We have been played, Presidente. I have uncovered a massive conspiracy against Tropico, and it appears that your mentor, Leon Kane, has been playing a double game.
Altered shipping manifests, bribed captains and customs officials, fake trade agreements. I don't know where to start. But it turns out that practically all the uranium we've been mining is channeled to terrorist groups across the globe. We've been perpetuating Day Zero all along. For all we know, the terrorists and order are the one and the same. We have to stop all this, Presidente. Turning up the budget. Why? Because I want to see if I can get that 3,000 without having to build extra things.
Presidente, the nationalists are prouder than ever to be Tropicans. Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year.
No need.
I am so furious.
Uprising.
Middle Eastern leaders wish to visit the island, but desire that they be provided more, how should I put it, extravagant.
Look, I'm not putting up with your nonsense. We're just about won the mission. I don't really need to deal with this crap. I'm just messing around at this point. You people suck, okay? Christ. Thank you. Someone should be defending this. Where's my tanks?
Hola, Tropico. While many of you don't have a whole lot of love for our El Presidente...
Presidente, an oil tanker and a stray now.
Oh, whatever. Send the vacuum tanker.
So, is this to be where our ways part? You were always a bright student. I will not try to convince you of the rightness of my actions, but will instead tell you my plans and let you judge them for yourself.
For centuries, our order was steering humanity, trying to prevent it from destroying itself. But we have failed. The world is fading into corruption. We have devastated our civilization, our planet, ourselves. Our only option is a fresh start, the day zero. Yes, the world as we know it will end, but a better one will rise from the ashes to avoid the mistakes of the past. Will you join me, old friend? Yeah, no.
My fellow human beings, on my command, multiple nuclear devices are at this moment being deployed throughout the world. The end of the world as we know it is inevitable. And this is a good thing. Why? Look around and ask yourselves why. 3 billion people live in poverty. More than 2 billion are without a toilet. And what is the world's most popular topic? Images of cats. The cure I offer is destruction. Like the mythical phoenix, a better world shall rise from the ashes. Prepare yourselves for day zero.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. Well, we'll need to research key technology before we run out of time for the next mission, but that'll be next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.